Hi, this is Larry J. Feldman, owner of Career Changers USA, and today I want to talk about teamwork, the different kinds there are, and the benefits you can derive from them. Now, I'm going to start with something that sounds kind of counterintuitive to teamwork, but really registered and resonated with me. When I went to work at a car dealership many years ago, I ran into a guy who would be a little bit of a mentor. His name was Leon, and he, rest his soul, might have been the most professional salesperson I've ever met in any field. This guy would chart everything he touched. If somebody traded in a car, he would call a guy that he talked to a year and a half ago and say, I have the perfect vehicle for you. He couldn't have been any more precise or more professional. And he took a liking to me. He probably had an affinity for people as crazy as I am. So we got along great. And he called me aside one day and he said, Larry, I'm a little disappointed in you. I said, I'm thinking, gosh, what did I'm always doing something wrong, but what is it that I did wrong this time, Leon? He went, I'm watching you help these other salespeople when they're not there or when there's a problem with their customers. You shouldn't do that. So, well, let me ask you a question, Leon. I mean, I hate to disagree with you. I respect you so much, but what do you think of the salespeople, a lot of them that I'm helping? They're no good. They won't be here long. Great, Leon. Then what do you think is going to happen to their customers? And he smiled. He says, I get it. Now, think about it. Was that teamwork? Or was that me just trying to set up my future path? It might have been a little bit of both. See, teamwork, like most things, can take different forms. Now, I'll give you a more classic example. If you've worked or been involved in any way, shape, or form at an auto dealer, you'll know that one of the problems that we always have is service and sales seem to be in separate silos. There's like a schism. Instead of working together, because they really do, it is a symbiotic relationship and they need each other, they seem to be at odds a lot and they just don't seem to lock in. And usually if there's contests at dealerships to enhance performance, it's a sales contest, or maybe there's some kind of service incentive. But at my dealership, we had a contest where we split everybody up into teams, and on each team, there was some salespeople, some service people, some body shop people, and some parts people. It was magic. All of a sudden, people that didn't know each other, maybe didn't even like each other, had a common interest. It was incredible how these three teams forged into teams, built lasting friendships, and long-term, I say long-term, teamwork benefits. It can be anything. Now, if you think those analogies were a little strange, how about if we talk about O.J. Simpson, okay? Not historical's most revered, person, but here's what you may not know. In college, O.J. Simpson was an unbelievably gifted runner. Unbelievable at USC. Incredible. But if you look at his early career when he went to the pros, he didn't really do too much. Then they changed coaches, and the coach, recognizing his skill, built a team around the aspects of his running game, and they became a very successful team, and he obviously had a tremendous career. I was going to say he killed it, but that's a little too much on the nose, too close to home. We'll leave that one alone. But the point is, they adjusted what their scheme was. See, teamwork's interesting. It can be from the top down, from the bottom up, the middle through. It's just people pulling together. Because when you pull together, amazing things can happen. I'm a musician, and man, do I love to play my guitar. I like to play piano, but apparently the people listening to me don't like it too much. I should probably stick to guitar. But I can tell you that as much fun as it is to do that, it is blown away by what happens when I play with my band. Man, every problem in the world goes away. We lock in and we all sound better together than we do individual, right? What a great feeling. This is why people love to be in a band, on a team, part of something. And you see it with families. For every dysfunctional family, you're lucky enough to catch a family where they nurture each other, they work together. I mean, and is there a better source of teamwork than a family? Right? If you've got a bunch of different kids, every kid has their own strange habits, their peculiarities, their strengths, their weaknesses. Mom and dad aren't perfect. The Ozzie and Harriet notion went out of the window a long time ago. But when you function together, the family bonds can grow really strong. It might be the ultimate example of teamwork because the weak and the strong pull together, and unlike football teams, right, nobody gets cut. You're part of the family and you stay with the family. What we have to understand with teamwork is, as much as some of us may enjoy be the shining star, the prima donna, we still get more done when we cooperate with each other. We need to work as a team. We'll find that we're more productive, the people around us are more productive, and I don't think I've used this word yet, happiness. We'll be much happier if we feel like we're pushing a group of people forward, not just ourselves. There's many kinds of forms of teamwork. Find the one that works best for you. Lock in with making the people around you better, and you just might be a whole lot better yourself. This is Larry J. Feldman, and thanks for listening to my Larry Talk.